Mark chapter 1, verse 35 says, in the morning, long before sunrise, Jesus went to a place where he could what? Be alone to pray. Circle that phrase, be alone to pray. No matter how busy Jesus got, no matter how many demands were on his life, he always made time to get alone with the Father to pray. That's how he handled the stress in his life. And folks, if Jesus needed that, and he's God, how much more do you and me? We need that today. We need to have that time of prayer. So I want to illustrate that for you this morning, and I need a volunteer to help me out. So who wants to help me out this morning? Oh, don't all jump up at the same time. Come on. One person to come on up here and help. You're going to have to come. Okay, well, Marissa, then come on up here to the front. Can you help her, James? Get in your chair. Come on. Give Marissa a hand. Don't step on your tube. So I'm going to give you this piece of paper, and here's some scissors. All right? Now, Marissa, I want you to look at this, and I want you to duplicate it. Hold it a second. Can we turn it around so everybody can kind of see? There we go. So, here, you see the picture? Yeah. All right. So, here's the thing, though. I'm only going to give you a minute to do it. All right? So, Marissa, you got 1 minute, so go and try to do it. So, you still have to get this tab here. No pressure or stress, though, but you only got about another 20 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Give her a hand. She wasn't able to do it. All right, Marissa, stay right there, though, okay? Because here's what we're going to do. No, keep those. Because here's what we're going to do. It's like really, really hard to do it on your own. So you can ask anybody here. You can ask your dad. Anybody here, you can ask to have them come up and help you do it. And we'll give the two of you a minute to be able to try to duplicate this, okay? So ask somebody. I don't care who. You ask Al or anybody. Cindy, ask anybody, okay? Doesn't make any difference who it is. Anybody in the room. All right, so here's another piece of paper, Cindy. And you want to give Cindy the scissors? You can help, okay? So here's what it looks like. Here's what it looks like. You saw what Marissa was able to do. Okay, so the two of you kind of put your heads together here and kind of think about this, all right? How are you going to do this?
To get more time.
You get... I gave you another person. What else do you want? You get 1 minute. I'll give you 1 minute, and you've got an extra helper. So you about ready to go here? On your mark, get set, go. Uh-oh. Here's another piece of paper. Here you go. Here's another piece of paper. You've got 15 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Show them what you did. That was pretty close, but it's not good enough. You lost that $100. So, here's the thing that happens. I asked Marissa, you can ask anybody in the room to help you. And she could have asked anybody. But nobody in this room knows how to do it except for me. Did she ask me? That's what we do in prayer. We are under stress. We can't figure out life. What do? We go to this person, that person, read this book, read that article, go to the internet, try to figure it out. We work it out, try to work it out on our own. And what happens? We're under stress constantly. And God says, all you have to do is come to me. Just come to me in prayer. I'll give you the answer. So here's how you do it.
Okay, so you pulled it.
That's it. And it took them 2 minutes, and they couldn't figure it out, and look at all the stress they were under. Give them a hand. Thank you, guys. God says if you want to live a stress-free life, you need to come to me. You need to talk to me. I can help relieve that stress. You need to speak to me about that. And I gotta tell you, I was really upset this last week. Very, very upset. Because of somebody who said something about our vice president and him speaking to God and hearing God speak back to him, and said, isn't that mental illness? And I got news for you. It's not mental illness when you speak to God and you hear God speak back to you. That's called prayer. That's called communication with God. That's what all of the great saints in the Bible did. And that's what we need to do today as well. We need to speak to the Lord. Matthew chapter 6, verse 6, Jesus said, here's what I want you to do. Find a quiet, secluded place so you won't be tempted to role play before God. Just be there as simply and honestly as you can manage. And then the focus will shift from you to God. And you will begin to sense His grace.